today. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, this is Madden NFL 21 on EA Sports.
Southern California has a new modern home for NFL football, and it is this place, wondrous SoFi Stadium here in Inglewood. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Southern California. Here's Powell on the return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And they'll be led out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some
snacks. I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll get that complete to Alberto. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
A 2-yard gain.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. That's complete, Okuegbuna. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. So excellent starting field position here for the Chargers. And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. In the air, now it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. It's incomplete. He was looking for Albert Okwuegbunam was the target there, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a 1st down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They'll look to throw again. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. His 4th catch already in this 1st quarter. It's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Side, it's Beckham. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Odell Beckham, 27 yards. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense. And guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Forced out to his left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And he slings one that's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Almost gets to the 10. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time.
An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
But they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Herbert back to the air.
That's into the hands of Eckler.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the Rams' 11-yard line. That's the end of the 1st quarter.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nothing.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. To the air again, Herbert. Now it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles.
Dustin Hopkins.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense.
And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Kyle Van Noy just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
He was looking for Albert Okuebunam was the target there, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 17. And that will be incomplete. Had to pass there. 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon.
Also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. To start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And he's He's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Herbert throwing again. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A very nice pickup at 33 yards.
Well, I think we all understand his disappointment. Didn't quite get to the end zone, and you know it's just got to be tough to see a yard line underneath you after a play like that. Still, all in all, a huge play, and now they're set up 1st and goal at the 1.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception, and the Chargers have taken the lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Powell on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And the Rams getting set to go now.
That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They'll throw complete to Cam Akers.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Back to throw now on first down. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
On the play. Recovered by the Chargers.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So out come the Chargers. Their last two drives both ending in touchdowns. It's got them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create some separation. The way that they're functioning on offense now, they can create a pretty good gap. Allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here they're trying to make it 3 in a row. That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get one play before the 2-minute warning. Back to the air. Herbert on second down. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Operating from the gun, Herbert. It's caught on the right side, Williams. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. He's ripped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Here's Dustin Hopkins now to try the field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Hopkins' kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
Chargers 17, Rams 7.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Here's Powell on the return. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. Been a decent start for him here in this first half, but they're losing. And I think as the captain of the offense, you probably always feel like you need to do more in that situation.
The best have always felt that way, and they won't settle for anything less. So right now his goal is to increase what he's doing on the field, try to make sure his teammates come along with him, and he feels like if I do better, everyone will do better. And that's what we're seeing from him right now. Got to have a little extra determination.
Yeah, a little extra determination. He has thrown the touchdown pass, no interceptions for him personally to this point. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
1st down, Rams.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. They'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6. at the 9-yard line.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw a strong first half from our quarterback. His guys lead it by 10 as we send it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis. Gentlemen.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And he's been busy with his feet. He's been quite the scrambling man.
And obviously that can break down a defense, but a lot of it is just that they just get trapped with worrying about it so much that other things break down as well. You know, you break the huddle, and you're not just playing what comes out at you. You're like, oh, God, don't let him outside of the pocket. Don't let him beat us with his legs. And then he starts to beat you other ways.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Second and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Herbert. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. And good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
So good coverage there defensively as it looks like they'll force a punt on this opening drive of the third.
Well, let's coach them up a little bit from right here in the booth. That's exactly what they needed to do. They need to start stringing together some stops, turning the ball over back to their offense, and trying to get back into this game.
Yeah, a couple scores down, but they can eat into that quickly with a nice drive here on the other side. Now on is the punter long here as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete, Okuebunam. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Linval Joseph able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the 1st, but instead it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Gay on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
Chargers 17. Rams 10.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick, But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10. Here we go. At their own 28-yard line.
And we spotlight Keenan Allen as he gets set to go back to work. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far, he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
On first down, Justin Herbert. Flush to his right. He'll try and run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
There and a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
Herbert on first down now. Now he'll escape, and I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover, but I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's third down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Chargers.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert operating from the red zone. That's complete right around the 8. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
To the air again, Herbert. Got a man, it's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And the lead is up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Powell on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Charger drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And he's going to find that man yet again, Keenan Allen. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Out of the gun, Herbert. He'll get this to Eckler. And he gets this up to the 34, out of bounds there. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Herbert throwing again. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Again, Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Herbert back to the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Here's Powell on the return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking sideline, incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throw is incomplete. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Going to let one fly for Robinson. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So on 4th down, a big-time completion. And the defense, they've got to be shaking their heads right now.
Not only shaking their heads, but understand that they committed one of those cardinal sins that they say they can't do at any time. They committed an eye violation, had their eyes in one place, and allowed the deep ball behind them.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. They'll look to throw again. Now he's flushed out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Second and 9 now. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. 3rd down here. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Takes it across for a Rams touchdown. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer. And maybe the defense caught a little by surprise there that he took off and got in?
Yeah, I would think so, because if you're analyzing it from that side of the ball, you're thinking running back, fullback. It takes you a while before you get to the quarterback.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result for the Rams, a touchdown. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. By fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
First and 10, Herbert. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
To Gerald Everett.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
On first down, it's Herbert. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Shedding the tackle. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. From 10 yards out. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. going to pass here with Herbert. Caught left side, Williams. But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.